Moving forward with Saturn coming at Neptune, it's really important to understand that there are a lot of vibrations and frequency in this universe, but ultimately you decide where you go. And sometimes with Saturn on Neptune, that's like, okay, like we were really bougie and we were really sophisticated with our vision, but we didn't really look at the details of the actual logistical plan. For example, you want to make a bunch of money. Why? Do you need a bunch of money? Look at how people are living right now. Look at how families, single moms, people who've had losses from, family members who were supporting them, people who had a lot of money that was lost in businesses and Corona. Look at how they're surviving and thriving and still happy. And that's the thing, is like, I feel like everybody's going to be on a different frequency, but if you kind of know that your frequency is constantly growing and needs to be nurtured, you realize that your frequency is not necessarily fixed, it's attuned. So every day you have to attune your frequency, because as humans, we are living organisms. Just like we have to take a shower, we have to tune our frequency. Why do we take a shower? Well, we take a shower because we need to get rid of dirt and dust and all the things that we've acquired, walking around, diseases. That's why we attune our frequency. Maybe it was, some of the day, some things have just kind of have been, somebody made a comment or somebody said something about your work or your art, or somebody, was catcalling you on the street, or somebody flaked out of an agreement or something. That's why you have to tune your frequencies, your chakras. Especially, I'm very fond right now of the heart and the solar with this whole Neptune and Saturn, because I feel like at best Neptune is the heart, and at best Saturn knows the solar, and you can only do so much, right? And in that time frame, what are you going to do, and what are you going to evolve into? And the frequency I'm going into is this amazing frequency of letting whatever energies that are negative just move through the earth and be gone. Whatever it is and whatever has been going on will eventually leave. I do believe that so strongly, and I do feel it's actually maturing and dissolving through acknowledgement. And Saturn is maturation. And I've worked in a bunch of places, like I've worked in kitchens and venues and concerts and all those places, but I truly believe that we need to start healing on the 3D plane so that there can be an easier, more negotiable agreement. I'm not saying I am the host of the peacemaker in these places, but yeah, workforces have been scary, and I do see things getting more and more disorganized, because a lot of the things people are going through is just, it's actually biological. And that's the thing where I have to pull back, and that's the thing where I say I believe in sound and stuff, but I believe that some people have mental illness, neurological diseases, biological defects in their body, and they just ignored it and they pressed gas and they're on overdrive, and it creates such a disease. And these people somehow become in charge because of their attitude and their carelessness to their body, that you're putting these people in charge, and other people are amplifying that disease. And that's why we're having so much contradiction, is because we need to get more healthy leaders in roles of leadership rather than unhealthy leaders in roles of leadership, because people are just, especially the people that don't know, are amplifying the energy because they don't know better. But as you get older, you start to realize, well, I definitely feel something in my heart about this person. Something's off. The energetic frequency they're broadcasting is poisonous. So I'm going to put it to one side, because if you broadcast that, it becomes addiction. Your body can't host it. Some of us are, it's just really interesting. So the whole Neptune and Saturn thing is definitely looking at the biological side effects of people and really where people are, not Neptunian, actually where people are on a vibratory level, but also definitely on a biological level. And knowing, hey, like, I know that this amplification will cause a distortion in your organization, and that will later put you guys in bad places. Do you want a distorted, constant noise frequency in these establishment workforces with the Saturn just not at the maturation rate of some of other Saturns, where they cannot see? They cannot see. It just feels too much. Anyways, Neptune and Saturn is good because we cannot go into too much disillusionment. We all know something's up with Apple. We all know something's up with past presidents. Yeah, we all know there's definitely something that's going to happen in the news, for sure, about the government in the next few weeks. And wherever that is going, they definitely want us to keep up on the news and watch that. And the thing is, they're communicating to us through sound, vibration. It's not like all the mind, it's vibration. But I will say everything is at maturation with our Saturn now. And Neptune there, I think a lot of this disease will be called to question and pointed out and highlighted, and it will be made notorious. And it is a huge elephant in the room now, is how far have you gone with Neptune so far that people are just dozed off, completely unconscious or completely mentally ill, incapable of seeing straight. And at that time, because Saturn's now in Pisces, it's nice to have compassion. But no, it's the truth that this is how I feel. Saturn was just in Aquarius, now we're in Pisces. Because of that shift between those two signs, we're not Aquarius Capricorn, we're Aquarius Pisces. Because of that shift, we have to agree that we all know something on a very deep level. That is just the shift between Aquarius and Pisces. We all know something on a very deep level. It's too deep. This is a deep sign shift. Very deep. We all know something on a very deep level. May not necessarily link up with everyone's idea, but as long as you have, yourself, this is good.